Then the recording continues. We can see the stone walls. They're still shooting at us. The Israeli tanks are at the entrance of the old city. And ahead we go through the Lion's Gate. I'm with the first unit to break through into the old city. More gunfire. Then Colonel Mordechai Gora announces, the Temple Mount is in our hands. I repeat, the Temple Mount is in our hands. You could actually hear it on that. You could see it on that film. The soldiers, in the middle of the war, they start singing Jerusalem, what we just sang. Jerusalem of Gold, the song that was just given to them. As the song now, it's fulfilled, and a soldier on the recording says, I'm walking right now down the steps toward the Western Wall. I'm not a religious man, but I never have been, but this is the Western Wall. And I'm touching the stones of the Western Wall. This is after 2,000 years. The soldiers then recite the ancient blessing, the Shechianu, which says, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu l'azman hazeh. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sustained us, and you have kept us alive and brought us to this day. In the midst of the soldiers is a rabbi who had long dreamed of the moment. He almost knew from early on that he was going to be there. He had this already in his heart. It was going to happen. He went with the soldiers to the wall. His name was Rabbi Shlomo Goren. He says to the soldiers, the vision of all generations is being realized before our eyes. The city of God, the site of the Temple Mount, and the Western Wall, the symbol of the nation's redemption, has been redeemed. And he prays, Baruch atah Hashem menachem Tzion uvoneh Yerushalayim. Blessed art thou who comforts Zion and rebuilds Jerusalem. The soldiers get to the wall. They sing the Hatikva, the hope, the song called the Hope. The rabbi then recites the prayer for the fallen soldiers. The soldiers weep. There's joy. There's sorrow. Rabbi Goren takes the shofar to his mouth and blows it. The sound of gunfire in the background, the shofar coming out from the wall. And then Rabbi Goren, he says the prayer called the Nachem prayer, which is said on the 9th of Av, the day of mourning for the destruction of the temple. He says it again now. Commemorates the destruction 2,000 years ago when Israel lost the city of Jerusalem, but he changes the words. Instead of calling Jerusalem in the prayer, it says it's called the city in mourning. He calls it Jerusalem, the liberated city, the joyful and the exultant, whose children have returned to her.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Hope of the World is dedicated to the goal of spreading God's Word and salvation to every land and people. We do this by spreading the word throughout the world and sponsoring compassion projects to the most poor and needy around the earth. To get in touch or have a part in God's work, just write to Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Or go to hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821.